guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to talk about the contract renewal of Lionel Messi. Total agreement has been reached between Barcelona and Lionel Messi, and the club won't announce his renewal before the Joan Gamper match. That way he can give the captain's speech. The audit has come in for Barcelona, and it does not look too good. Espai Barca project looks absolutely terrible. Bartomeu trying to cripple the club and damage the club on purpose. Also, the contract of some of the players are absolutely ridiculous, and they can easily get variables in their sleep. Barcelona have discovered a formula to keep Antoine Griezmann at the club. They have to sell Martin Braithwaite, Miralem Pjanic, and also Samuel Umtiti. And lastly, Ousmane Dembele is on the verge of signing a brand new contract renewal at Barcelona. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you have not already. And let's get into it. Let's now discuss the news in regards to players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, on Neto coming in from Super Sport, and they've come out saying that Villarreal does not rule out the possibility of signing a goalkeeper, and Neto's name has appeared on the potential signing. But however, at the moment, Villarreal have other priorities, such as signing a left winger. And Mateo Morito from Sky Sports has come out back in that statement saying that Villarreal are indeed interested in Neto. Now, for me, I think Neto will be leaving near the end of the summer if it's a possibility, just similar to what I've been saying about Coutinho. When clubs start to get desperate looking for, cheap, good goalkeeper, Neto is your guy. I think near the end of the window, he'll leave. If he does not leave, Iñaki Peña will go out on loan. And if he is sold, Iñaki Peña will be promoted to the first team and will be the backup to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. But along with Neto, another Barcelona player that wants to leave the club this summer is Miralem Pjanic, coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo. And he's come out saying that Miralem Pjanic's agent continues to work on his transfer move away from Barcelona. Juventus are trying to make room in the squad by selling Aaron Ramsey, but if not, they aspire Barcelona to pay part of his salary, which is completely ruled out. Like we discussed in the live stream yesterday, if Juventus end up buying Locatelli, Pjanic is practically ruled out unless they sell Aaron Ramsey. Again, Aaron Ramsey is the stumbling block for Pjanic joining Juventus. Juventus want Pjanic. They'd rather have Pjanic over Aaron Ramsey. So does the manager as well. Again, the deal over the line is going to be difficult with his wages as well. Juventus expects some help from Barcelona in paying his salary, which Barcelona do not want to do whatsoever. We'll have to wait and see. Pjanic only wants to go to Juventus. Juventus do want him back, but they have other priorities, and Barcelona have to get rid of him this summer. Another player that will be leaving the club this summer, but not on a permanent move, on a loan move to get some experience, and that is Alex Collado. Of course, he said to join Club Brugge in the next few days, but Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo has come out saying that Alex Collado wants to join Club Brugge because he wants to play in the Champions League. Good decision, but the loan move is not closed yet. There are economic differences. Collado's salary is high for the Belgian club, who wants Barcelona to pay a part, which Barcelona they have refused. And in the last hours, a movement from Florentina has now transpired, and the player knows of this, but for the moment he remains firm in the idea of playing in the Belgium league. So Collado wants to go to Club Brugge simply on the fact that they play in the Champions League, and it's the best club he can have a chance of playing in the Champions League, which makes perfect sense. But Club Brugge want Barcelona to pay part of his salary, and Barcelona have said a big fat hell no. You pay the full salary. It's not even that much. I think it's like what, 30k, something like that a week, which apparently Club Brugge think is too much or they can't afford. But again, this deal will get over the line. I think Barcelona maybe throw in something in there for them, or Club Brugge will do something on the other side. He will join Club Brugge on loan. It should be finalized in the next few days. Now, a player that's been causing Barcelona a lot of trouble over the past few years, and they really want to get rid of him this summer, is Samuel Umtiti. We have some news about Gerard Piqué as well, coming in Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo, and also Gabriel Sanz saying that Barcelona will meet with Arturo Canales at the end of this week. He is the agent of both Gerard Piqué and Samuel Umtiti. Let's talk about both of their cases. Firstly, on the case of Samuel Umtiti, again coming in from Mundo Deportivo, of course, they both come out saying that with Samuel Umtiti, his departure will be discussed. Ronald Koeman has made it clear against Stuttgart by not giving him a single minute that he is not in his plans. For Umtiti, the decision of the club and the coach was a severe blow, even more so when he knows that the staff values his effort and work during the holidays to get preseason in good shape. Umtiti considers that he is in good form, more agile, and also very fast. The player also underwent a checkup with Dr. Ramon to clarify anything for the club, and that is that he is fine and his knee is fully functional. And Barcelona have also given him the letter of freedom to part ways with him, but Umtiti remains firm on his priorities of staying at Barcelona, and he does have a contract until June 2023, and he wants to fulfill it despite having some interesting offers. I think a big indication on Samuel Umtiti's future will be coming up later on today. Of course, we do play RB Leipzig in a friendly later on today. I will be doing a live watch along for that, so make sure you guys tune in. If he plays, there could be a little bit of a chance that he stays at Barcelona. If he does not play a single second of the game, I think he's gone. I think Barcelona are desperate at this point. Again, do not rule out the contract termination of Samuel Umtiti. He has some good offers on the table, Umtiti, but again, he does not want to leave. He thinks he can solve the problem of Barcelona's defense, which I believe, to be honest, is not true. After that knee injury that you had after the World Cup, you've never been the same. For me, he has to go this summer, and Barcelona will do everything they can to get rid of his wages and also the player as well. Now, in the case of Gerard Piqué, of course, coming in from Mundo Deportivo, they've come out saying that with Gerard Piqué, the scene is completely different. He has no problem in reaching an agreement over a pay cut. The pay cut which Piqué would take will be more than expected in certain economic aspects. The club value this, and he will not have problems to help Barcelona reduce the wage bill, adapting his salary to whatever the club needs. Now, this right here is the perfect example of an absolute utter legend of the club. Gerard Piqué, I think honestly, Joan Laporta went up to him and said, look, can you play for free? Piqué would say yes. He's got Shakira as his wife. He's set for life already. He would play for free. What a legend. He's completely cooperating with Barcelona. He'll do anything they can to get that wage bill fixed, and Joan Laporta really appreciates that. Now, on the topic of the wage reduction at Barcelona, Alfredo Martinez has come out saying the negotiation with Gerard Piqué, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Sergio Roberto for them taking a pay cuts are going very well. Now, aside from the captains, another player that's going to have to reduce his wages this summer is Felipe Coutinho, coming in from Mundo Deportivo. We first have an injury update, and they've come out saying that Coutinho is in the final stretch of his recovery. It could be available for the first league match. Ronald Koeman likes Coutinho, and Barcelona are not looking for a club for him based on the coach's trust on the player. Gerard Romero has come out back in that statement saying that Ronald Koeman has told Barcelona that if Coutinho stays, he has no problem. He wants him on the team if it's financially possible. Barcelona is not considering a loan, either a transfer or he stays at the club. Now, that last part there from Romero is actually incorrect. Barcelona would accept a loan for Coutinho, but the club has to pay 100% of his wages. If they do, Barcelona will be open to letting him go on loan. If they want to do, a 50-50 split, something like that, Barcelona would rather keep him. Of course, he's going to have to reduce his wages, currently on 400k a week. Oh my god, he barely plays. He's on 400k a week. Have to reduce that 100%. But Ronald Koeman does like him. Remember last season, he had to convince him to come from Bayern Munich. So Ronald Koeman does like Coutinho. There is no doubt about that. And if there's a possibility of keeping Coutinho this summer, the club will definitely look into it. And right now, they are studying to keep Coutinho at Barcelona this summer. Now, on the topic of injury updates, we do have an injury update on Marc-Andre ter Stegen coming in from Mundo Deportivo, and they've come out saying that if everything goes as planned, Marc-Andre ter Stegen is expected to return after the conclusion of the first international break in mid-September. So as of right now, he is set to miss the first 3 league games of the season. We're also hearing the same thing about Ansu Fati as well. Ansu Fati right now, he could come back tomorrow. He could come back before the international break in September. That's like his time frame right now. But on ter Stegen, it's very, very good. He won't miss that much league action. Only missed 3 games. I think last year he missed the first 10, maybe 7, something like that. He did miss a lot. He missed the first month or so. I think he came back in October or so. Won't be that bad. That international break will save him from missing that many games. He should be coming back near the end of September. Now, in my opinion, the biggest news over the past 24 hours is that Ousmane Dembele is on the verge of signing a new contract at Barcelona. Coming in from Gerard Romero, he's come out saying that Ousmane Dembele is close to renewing his contract with Barcelona while also reducing his salary. The feelings are good and the player is receptive. And Mundo Deportivo have come out back in the statement of Gerard Romero, and they've come out saying that Ousmane Dembele's contract extension seems closer. There is good optimism. The meeting with his agent Sissoko have been positive. Not the Sissoko from Tottenham, by the way. They've also discussed about a salary reduction and Dembele's role in the squad. Now, Sport have come out back in the statement as well, but they've come out with something a bit different. They've come out saying that Ousmane Dembele is close to renewing his contract at Barcelona. The player was not satisfied with the initial offer, but now he would accept a short-term contract for a 1 or 2 year extension with a slight salary reduction. So pretty much Dembele is on the same boat as Moriba, but not really, in the sense that Barcelona will offer him a short-term contract with low salary, so in the future they can deal with a proper contract renewal with his proper salary, proper length, all that sort of stuff, which, to be honest, what we're in right now, I do not mind that whatsoever. So Ousmane Dembele very, very close signing a contract extension with Barcelona. Another Barcelona player who's very, very close to a contract renewal, to be honest, I don't even know if he's not even a Barcelona player right now. Another player that wants to sign a contract with Barcelona is Leo Messi, the captain of Barcelona, coming in from Alfredo Martinez. He's come out saying that Leo Messi will 100% be staying at Barcelona next season. If nothing gets complicated, Barcelona's objective is to present him on Sunday and play in the Joan Gamper match against Juventus, and also give the captain's speech. Alfredo Martinez also came out saying that Leo Messi will earn 100 million net over the next 5 years. On paper, it will be 200 million, but of course, in Spain, Messi gets taxed 50%. So 100 million will go to the government and 100 million will go in his pocket, which is around about 385k a week, which by the way is an absolutely massive wage reduction by Leo Messi. Just like Pique, he is an utter legend as well. He will play 2 years guaranteed at Barcelona and will continue depending on how he feels. Barcelona will have to get rid of Pjanic, Umtiti, and Braithwaite to finalize the Messi renewal. And Sport have come out back in the statement of Alfredo Martinez saying that Barcelona believes that with the departure of Pjanic, Braithwaite, and Umtiti, they will be able to register Leo Messi without any problems. And lastly, BN Sports have come out saying that Leo Messi's issue has been settled for a long time. The club is working to announce the renewal as soon as possible. There has been no danger about his future. Everything is a matter of time. For this concern should be zero. So 100% there is a total reached agreement between Barcelona and Leo Messi for a contract renewal. 5-year contract. After the second year, Messi will decide if he will continue or not. 100 million net, around 385k a week, and the announcement will come as soon as the wage bill is fixed. So with Messi's new contract, he'll be earning around 385k a week, and right now, Antoine Griezmann makes double what Leo Messi makes. That has to be reduced. It has to be. And we do have some good news about Antoine Griezmann coming in from Gerard Romero from Rack 1. And he's come out saying that if an offer of more than 50 million euros is received for Antoine Griezmann, he will leave. Otherwise, he will stay at Barcelona. If Atletico Madrid do sell Saul Mingueza to the Premier League, they could use that money and go for Antoine Griezmann. This is what Barcelona feels. So Barcelona will not sell Griezmann for anything less than 50 million euros. They want anything above that. If that offer comes in, they will sell 100%. If not, they will have to reduce his wages. But again, does raise the big question, can Griezmann and Messi stay at Barcelona with their wages? And there is a solution for that coming from Gerard Romero again. He's come out saying for both Antoine Griezmann and Leo Messi to stay at Barcelona, 3 things need to happen. 1, Braithwaite is sold for more than 15 million euros. 2, the departure of both Pjanic and Umtiti off the wage bill. And 3, the captains have to take a wage cut. So there is a chance that Leo Messi and Antoine Griezmann will be playing together next season at Barcelona. Of course, about a month ago, you were hearing that, oh, we have to get rid of Antoine Griezmann to keep Leo Messi. You just have to. Now, the options are opening up. All 3 of these points, very, very feasible, very, very realistic. I think all 3 of these points will happen no matter what, if Antoine Griezmann stays or not. But of course, Antoine Griezmann will have to take a wage reduction without a shadow of a doubt. He cannot be earning double what Leo Messi makes, but there is a very, very good chance that he will stay at Barcelona this summer. And we do have another big boost in keeping Antoine Griezmann this summer coming in from Can Desser. They've come out saying that La Liga, after considering the requests of the clubs, is studying the possibility of clubs being able to register the new signs in August, and the league providing more flexibility in terms of FFP rules, and the final decision is expected to be made this week. So La Liga are considering right now adjusting the FFP rules for all the clubs in La Liga to be able to register their new signings, and of course that'll give Barcelona a big boost to get the new signings in, get Messi on a new contract, and also keep Antoine Griezmann. Now, on the topic of new signings, Joan Laporta is still planning new signings to come into Barcelona this summer. Coming in from Cat Radio, they've come out saying that Barcelona expect that in the last fortnight of August, there'll be a lot of movements in the transfer window, and the club still aspire to sign 2 or 3 more players. To be honest, I'd be shocked if we even brought in 1 more signing this summer. I think this is just paper talk, to be honest. Ronald Koeman is still begging for a new midfielder to come in this summer. I think if we do sign someone, it will be a midfielder. Otherwise, it won't be anyone else. No center back, no left back, no right back, no nothing. Either a midfielder or no new signing. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is that Barcelona have finally received the audit of the club after ordering it back in May, I believe. It's been very, very late, but now it has finally arrived. In case you don't know what an audit is basically like a summary of the accounts of something. In this case, it would be the club. All the money, where it's at, where it's come in, where it's come out over the past few years, gives you all the details about the club's financial situation. And boy, oh boy, Bartomeu is in a heap of trouble. Coming in from Javi Miguel from AES, he's come out saying the audit confirms that Barcelona's suspicion only 10 to 50% of the entire debt is due to the pandemic. Now remember, that bald guy in the National Assembly, when he came in, he was a Bartomeu's, friend. What's his name? Like Jordi something, I don't know, that bald guy who got booed. He came out saying that 50% of the club's debt is due to the pandemic, but the audit, where it shows the physical proof and the money, is saying that only 10% is due to the pandemic, which means Bartomeu is doing some dirty stuff. The result is a result of mismanagement and total wrong way of running the club by the previous board. And this conclusion totally disregards the argument of Bartomeu's economic vice president, Jody Malks, who's the one I was just talking about, in the previous assembly, where he pointed out that the pandemic has a responsibility for more than 50% of the current financial situation. And without specifying, the club indicates that they have found contracts of players where talking about bonuses that is simply a euphemism. They're so easy to reach, and they can be reached with even the fixed salary. And the current executives at the club feel that many of the operations that were carried out by the previous board were to be done on purpose for the new board to postpone and deferring huge amounts of money both to the players and the workers. So the current board believed that the last board of Bartomeu did all this bad stuff on purpose just to make their job even harder. The situation of the Espai Barca has also left a trace of deep concern within the board. Firstly, because the initial budget has exploded exponentially, and secondly, because of some operations have been found doubtful at the very least. And President Joan Laporta already warned us at the end of May that those that are in charge of the audit were finding worrisome things, and that some were also very surprising and others more complicated to solve. So basically, the club accounts are absolutely Bartomeu has killed this club. He has made it a mission impossible for Joan Laporta and his current board to save it. They've given the players ridiculous contracts with bonuses that they can easily get in their sleep. They also believe they've been doing this on purpose to make the new board's job even more difficult, so they can watch back, say, ha ha ha, see, it's not that hard, right? And the Espai Barca, though, the Barcelona new stadium, the reconstruction, the planning of it is absolutely terrible. And now you have Joan Laporta, who has to sit down and fix all of this. So hopefully Bartomeu can get punished for this. Jail time, sentence, fine, something. He has to be punished for this. He cannot put the club in this kind of situation and go by free. Joan Laporta, you have to figure out how to punish Bartomeu, and also please get us out of this mess. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know firstly about the formula to keep Antoine Griezmann. Are you satisfied with it, and would you do it or not? Also about Dembele being on the verge of signing a new contract at the club. Your thoughts about that. Also lastly, on the audit, what are your thoughts about Bartomeu absolutely this club over? And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you have not already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.